Hi guys, this is my reflection video for Module 2, and I'm going to be answering the questions that we were assigned. The first question is, describe a recent situation where you installed or updated an application, and did you have any problems through the installation process, and what did you do to fix the problem? The last major upload or update of an application I did was from the operating system Yosemite to El Capitan on my MacBook Pro. The process went fairly smoothly. I didn't really have any major issues with it. It took a long time, so it was very time consuming, but technically speaking, everything went pretty well. I do day-to-day updates on my apps on my phone that I have and my iPad. So the only problems that I really had is sometimes apps I have freeze up or don't work properly or shut themselves down in the middle of an app. And what I found myself doing is I will go ahead and uninstall the app and reinstall it, turn my phone off in between to kind of see if it was just kind of like a faulty update or something got lost within the mix. Or sometimes I'll find a similar app if that doesn't seem to fix the problem. And if that doesn't fix the problem, then if it's not really, if it's a game, then I just kind of go, all right, it wasn't for me. The next question is, have you ever created a PDF before? Discuss your experience in downloading the Qt PDF writer or using Chrome, and what did you think about the process of making a PDF? Describe ways that you think PDF files can be useful for you as a future teacher in the education environment. I have created a PDF file before. It's been a while. I think the first time I did it was in my Intro to Computers class, and that was a couple years ago. Sorry about that. I did not use Qt PDF Writer or Chrome when downloading my PDF file. I have a Mac, so I went ahead and went to the print drop-down box and saved it as a PDF to my desktop, and then I went ahead and uploaded it on our discussion board. I think that PDF files can be useful in the education environment because it will be able to show students like a physical web page. So if you were to try to give them step-by-step processes of go to the login page here and put in the information in here, they can see that and they will be looking at the same page on the PDF that you have as they will be looking at in the future, so they know that they're in the right place. They know that the steps that they're taking are correct. And I think it's a good visual, as well as teaching them how to download that too, so they have the proper knowledge of if they find a web page, they can go ahead and save it for future references for research papers and stuff like that. So they can kind of keep that all the information together, and they'll be able to do like the citations and stuff because it's all right there instead of having to copy it all down. It's a real convenience thing, I think, for classrooms and writing processes and directional processes, step-by-step, stuff like that. And the final question is, have you ever used your webcam to record yourself and upload a video to the internet? Did you have any challenges in getting the video recorded, uploaded, and pasted? Describes ways that you think video recordings can be useful for you as a future teacher in the education environment. I have used my webcam before for my Foundations of Education class that I'm taking right now, and I had to upload a instructional introduction video on me. I had uploaded and used a webcam before, probably have been 6 or 7 years, so I kind of had to play around with it and get used to how to actually use it. I had never used YouTube before, so trying to get that steps down to make sure I was uploading the right thing, make sure it was named the right thing was kind of difficult for me at first, but I did figure it out, luckily. I think that video recordings are going to be helpful for students because you can put out a product and then watch it back and decide if it's something that you need to modify or something that you're happy with. You can also record yourself and upload it for students who are ill and need directions, but they can get those directions from home and they can still be involved in what happened that day. Also, they can be good for uses like online and virtual colleges where you can get to know your peers and your teachers. So it's really useful for that. Also, I think it's useful for other things such as interpreting majors. And that's kind of what I did before education. And we would sit and we would sign to a camera and we would rewatch that and we would be able to see what things we did wrong, things that we need to change, things that we did correctly, things we liked, things we didn't like. And it was really convenient to be able to have that to be played back at us. And I think that's the same for help people with speech and stuff like that, even for everyday kids, to be able to watch themselves and listen to themselves and get more comfortable with talking to people and putting themselves out there. So I think that having videos and having recordings in classrooms are going to go a long way, and that I think that this is just the beginning of it, and that we're going to see how things start growing and expanding with videos and sound and recordings and stuff like that for students and teachers. This is the end of my video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you all soon.